What is going on, Nostalgicon? That was a terrible reaction. What is going on, Nostalgicon? We are about to bring to this stage unbelievable talent, an Oscar winner. How about that? Are you ready? I can't hear you. Are you ready? I am a massive, massive fan of this human being, and I'm a massive fan of K-pop Demon Hunters. Give it up for Arden Cho!
Hello.
Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. Get on your feet, people. Get on your feet.
Hi,
Give
everybody.
it up.
You're so sweet.
The
Hi,
legend.
everyone. Hi, look, it's a little roomy. Hi.
Oh, my gosh. Take a seat here. Take a seat.
Am I sitting
This
here?
is so wonderful to be able to have you here. This is so cool. I just rewatched the movie. Who has seen K-pop Demon Hunters? You know who's seen it? The Planet. That's who's seen it.
I love it. I mean, I feel like if at this point you haven't seen the movie, I mean, where have you been?
Yeah, what are you doing? I know. We just rewatched it the other night, and that film is incredible. The animation style, the music, the culture, everything about that film, I feel like they just get it all right. What did it feel like when you saw it for the first time?
Oh my goodness. I mean, when we're in the booth and we're doing our voice acting, we get to watch bits and pieces of it. And so I remember my first time watching the scene where we introduce the Saja boys and they're singing Soda Pop. I was like, oh, this is going to be a good movie. But I will say the very first time I watched the movie in completion from beginning to end, I mean, I was a mess. I was bawling my eyes out, crying. I think it's weird because you would think that being in it, it doesn't hit you as hard. But I think because it's animation and I don't see it as myself as much because there's so much art and just it's like an adventure.
Yeah.
It's a different universe, right? And so I loved it. It's so special. It's something that I would have loved to see as a kid growing up, and I feel like this is the kind of movie that I've been waiting for. Yeah. So I'm just so thankful to be a part of it, and obviously thankful that you guys love it and that the world loves it.
Amazing. It's so incredible. I love it. You've traveled all over the world promoting and being a part of the movie everywhere. Where are some of your favorite places that you've been? Aside from Texas. Aside from Texas.
I mean, I was born in Texas, so it's always nice to be back.
Let's go!
I am a Texan. But yeah, I mean, I would have to say I love going to Asia. I feel like it's so fun. And I mean, obviously, I love Korea. I love Singapore, Hong Kong, everywhere. I mean, I love Japan. But yeah, it's just been so wonderful having the movie being so well received all around the world. I was just in Manchester this weekend, and people love the movie in the UK. They love it in Australia, Brazil, like everywhere. It's just been like, where do they not like the movie?
Yeah, right? What's now when you've got big flights like this, you got these 15-hour flights. Like, what do you do for a flight like that? What do you do? You try to sleep the whole time?
Oh, she sleeps because I don't have time to sleep. So my couch is happening on the airplane. Like, you will definitely see me on a flight sleeping the entire flight or doing like a face mask. So I definitely do skincare on flights. I do sometimes catch up on movies, but 95% of the time, I am sleeping.
Oh, I get that. I just flew home from Australia, and I watched Hamnet on the flight home, and it was a bad it was a bad idea because then you're crying. You're a grown man. You're crying, and people are walking past you. Very unhappy. Very uncomfortable.
That's all
to
right.
do that. It's okay.
I feel like it's so normal. And I heard that when you're flying and watching a movie, you're more prone to cry because of the lack of oxygen or something.
Sure.
So you cry more. Have you guys noticed
Thanks
that?
for trying
when
to
you
make me
watch
feel
a
better.
movie
I appreciate
on a
that.
flight, you're just like more emotional. Anyways, you should try it.
Yeah,
and
no,
it's fine.
that's fair.
It's always nice to have
These
a
are
good
great
cry.
excuses for crying on
Yeah.
airplanes. Okay,
Don't
now
be shy to cry.
Don't be
Don't
shy.
hide your emotions.
Don't be shy to
if
cry.
the movie taught you anything, No hiding, right?
See, she agrees. This one agrees.
What did she say? Yes.
Thank you!
She's supporting you.
Give it up for her. How about that? You don't see that every day. Okay, your character was really all about duality, and you have to, in your own life, you have a duality between your regular life and then your professional life. How do you manage that?
Oh, you make it sound way more exciting. Now I feel like I'm going to be like walking down the streets being like, I have this dual life.
You do.
I'm a normal human, sleeping and eating just the same as you, but I'm also an actor. No. No, I mean, honestly, I feel like if you followed my career, we've been doing this for 20 plus years, right?
Yeah.
Some of you are fans of Teen Wolf.
Whoa!
Some of you are from the YouTube days, and some of you obviously K-pop Demon Hunters, but you know that it's been a journey. And so I think for me, I don't think it's so different.
Sure.
I feel like sometimes acting is one of the coolest jobs, and I'm so thankful that we get to do it, and we couldn't do it without you guys. And so, I mean, I don't know. There's not as much duality. I feel like for me, the duality might be more as like an Asian American, as a Korean American, right?
Sure.
I think as an actor, you're always looking for something that's deeper and three-dimensional, but then at the same time, you're like, am I Asian enough for this? Or am I American enough for this? There's been so many projects along the way in my career where I was like told I was not Asian enough. And I'm like, I'm pretty Asian.
Wow.
And then I was not American enough. And I'm like, yeah, but your girl was born in Texas, right?
Wow.
So I think it's this thing where in my 20s, I really struggled with my identity. And then in my 30s, I was like, you know what? This is who I am. I look like this, but I felt like I was an all-American girl. But then at the same time, I was like, no, I'm super, super Korean. I'm very Korean. And now I sort of embrace that. And I think that was why K-pop Demon Hunters was so successful, because we were very unapologetic about who we are, right?
Yeah.
It was very culturally specific without feeling the need to over-explain or, shy away from the culture, the food, the style, the music, the fashion, all of it.
Did you feel like, as you've, continued your career, that the more that you're comfortable with yourself, or that you're not trying to be what people want you to be, that you're working more and that you're creating more?
I don't know about working more, but I'd definitely say I'm happier.
Oh, thank
right?
God.
I feel like, thank God, right?
Yeah,
it's one of those things that I feel like as you get older, I hope it gives you hope that as you get older, you just learn to kind of care a little less. Is everything okay?
Yeah.
Okay, just top secret news.
Thing.
Yeah. And I think you just get more comfortable in your skin. I think when you're younger, you're always comparing yourself to others, and you're like, oh, look at that person, or look at, that girl or that guy. Like, I wish I was them, or I wish I was like that. And I always meet young people that say, I want to be like you. And I'm like, no, you should be like you. I want you to be like you, because your best version of you is exactly who you're supposed to be. And you can't compare that to me or anyone else, because that'd be boring.
Totally.
Right? Like, I think wanting to have your own unique experience is so special. And I think it took me a while, at least until my 30s, for me to really accept that and own it, right?
I love that. That's beautiful. That's amazing, guys. That's incredible. I know I've tried to change myself for the industry over the years. I've tried to get bigger, smaller, change. You can't change your height, but you can try. But it's not, it's you kind of have to be just happy in your own skin,
Yeah, like, I think being bold and unapologetic is awesome.
Yeah,
Like, I'm
totally.
literally looking at you being like, look at those shoes. Those shoes are awesome. But I guarantee you half the people in this room wouldn't feel brave enough to wear them. But I'm like, those are awesome. Like, I want those shoes.
Come on. From you, I'll take that. Thank you. Okay, big question for you. What do you think K-pop Demon Hunters got right about K-pop culture?
Ooh, I mean...
Because I feel like they got a lot
Well,
right.
I was going to say, I mean, I kind of feel like they nailed it.
Yeah.
I mean, I know for me, going to some of these K-pop concerts, it is an experience, right? I mean, who's been to a K-pop concert? Okay, all right, a handful of you.
Hell yeah.
I mean, everything from like the light sticks to sort of the vibe and the colors and just the magic that happens. I feel like K-pop Demon Hunters kind of nailed that.
It really did.
And it's really fun. And if you've never been to a K-pop concert, I highly encourage you to try it. It is so fun. It is such an experience. And sort of in the way that the music and the concert experience in the movie makes you feel like you're a part of it. And I feel like that's what is really different from a K-pop concert to like a pop concert. And don't get me wrong, like they're all fantastic, right? Every musical, I feel like act, I'm always impressed because there's just so much happening.
Yeah.
But in K-pop, I feel like it's always so colorful.
Yeah. Oh, that's beautiful. That's so cool. Yeah. I mean, must have been a big deal to be able to feel like you're representing that culture on camera, like on screen.
I mean, I will say
It really lives.
all of us were probably a bit nervous in the beginning, being like, oh my goodness, we hope all the K-pop stars like it.
Right.
And we're
sure.
like, we hope that they approve. And I think that was what was really exciting in the beginning is when the movie sort of dropped, there wasn't as much marketing behind it, but having these K-pop groups give us that stamp of approval, doing these dances and collaborations. Like when it first came out, I collabed with just friends of mine and different artists like Chaonu and, Islet, Hearts to Heart, I think ITZY. And it was so fun and meaningful because these are K-pop groups that are saying, hey, we like this, we dig it, and we feel like it's legit. And I feel like if they didn't give us a stamp of approval, people might have been hesitant.
I love it. I have to ask you about Oscar night. Walk me through it. Give us what was it like?
I mean, it's like a dream come true.
What was the prep
Who would have
like?
thought that this movie would have taken us that far?
Oh my gosh.
I mean, all of us were just like, this is incredible. Got to spend the time with the cast, our filmmakers, Maggie and Chris. I mean, just to see Maggie and Chris and Michelle up there receiving the award, and then to see Audrey and EJ and Rayami perform, that was so magical and special.
That's incredible.
And to be there all together. So many incredible artists worked on this movie from all around the world, and a lot of us got to be together that night, and so that was really, really special. And if it wasn't for the love of the movie and all the support, we wouldn't have been there. And so, I mean, it's just such a magical experience, and I'm so happy we got to be a part of it. And those trophies are heavy.
Oh, yeah.
They're heavy.
I love that so much. We have time for just a few quick questions before we got to wrap up. So let's grab, of course, from the little
From
one.
Little
Come on up.
Roomy. Do we get her a mic?
Do we have an extra mic? If not,
There's a mic. I see someone with a mic.
there we go.
All
Perfect.
right.
Anything? Anything?
Hi, Evie.
Hi, Evie. What's the question?
Do you have any knowledge about K-pop Demon Hunters 2? We want a sequel.
Wow. We're getting sequel questions
Look at
from the
Evie,
from
knowing
Evie?
exactly what to ask.
Yeah, she
knowing
knows
that
what's up.
That's
Yeah,
the
good
thing we
question.
cannot answer.
Is that we don't know? We don't know.
You've gotta bother Maggie and Chris. They're the ones with all the secrets.
If they don't do a sequel, they're out of their minds.
No,
They
no.
have
I
to.
mean, the sequel's happening.
Oh,
I just
good.
can't share with you anything.
That's fine.
That is above my pay grade.
There you go. That is great. Thanks so much. All right.
Okay, thank you, Evie.
Let's see what we can do with that microphone. And
Not
do we
good.
get anything? Nothing
Test,
yet?
test.
There we go. All right, we
Hey,
can
we
take
got
two more
sound.
questions.
All
Two more
right.
questions, then we got to wrap up. All right.
Someone right there. She's
Over there, I
holding
see
her
a hand in the
real
back.
high.
Stand by.
Maroon, real high.
the burgundy sweater.
Hi,
Hi.
my name's Maddie, and Teen Wolf is one of my favorite shows, and definitely one of my comfort shows. So I was just wondering if you had any comfort shows that you always go back to and that you just love.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Great
Okay.
question.
One of my biggest comfort shows is Law and Order SVU. Oh yeah.
Wow,
yay.
really?
I love procedurals. Like love procedurals so much. And you know, Olivia Benson, just like the dream, the coolest character.
Yeah.
And I'm like kind of obsessed. So
totally
I've
get it.
definitely seen like every season multiple times. I also love like House. I love The Pit. I love like
Oh,
I just
yeah.
love procedurals.
Yeah, great. Great. Love that. Love that. All right, we got time for one more. We got all the way back there. Grab the guy in the back there. Make it a good question.
Test, test.
Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3.
That sounded great.
My
Was that a
name-
voiceover audition? Because you got it.
My name is Hayden Ellis. And
Hi.
speaking of like voice acting and stuff, what upcoming like movies or like is there any upcoming movies or like shows you're gonna voice act in next?
Oh, I'm not sure. There is something that I did some voiceover in. More as like, what's that called? Oh my goodness, I'm blanking. You know when you have like a movie and there's like, narration.
Yeah?
I was like, what's that word? I sort of narrate this film. It hasn't been announced yet, so I can't say. But I am actually looking into potentially doing some more voiceover work because I had a lot of fun.
Is there
You know,
any
Rumi was my first, but
Oh yeah.
I had a lot of fun. It's really fun to get to work in your PJs.
Is there any fandom that you're a fan of that you would want to be a voice on or be a part of?
Oh my gosh. I mean, I love like all superhero stuff. So
Oh yeah, there we go.
I'm like, you know, of course, I'm like DC or Marvel. Hey, call me.
Come on, Arden Cho in the SVU.
Like,
In
put
the
me
MCU,
there. Yeah, put me-
SVU or MCU.
Honestly,
Both could be good.
really, put me
Guys,
there.
this has been so incredible. You are so wonderful for coming out, being a part of this. How about we give it up for Arden Cho, everybody?
thank you so much.
Hey!
Thank you. It's been a pleasure.
Oh, it's been great. If you haven't seen K-pop Demon Hunters, crawl out from under that rock and watch it. It's
Yes.
incredible. It's on Netflix right now.
Oh,